Gophers are territorial and defensive of their territory, and this is not the breeding season. I'm suspecting that this is the territory of one of the gophers, and we have another spot there, so we will put some traps. So I already came for an inspection last week, and first things first, you have to identify what burrowing pest is causing this activity. When I came here, of course, I look at the mounds, the burrows and everything, and normally with this kind of activity, basically gophers. So we are dealing with gophers right now, so we'll try to look for the runway. That's where we will put the trap. So we have two kinds of trap. This is called trap line. We put it underneath. I'll show you later. And then this is what we call a gopher hawk. You can see when it's triggered because you will see a yellow color once we cut something. So we are looking for the runway. Oh, so this is the runway. And we look for the fresh runway, meaning this is where the activity is going on right now. Because if you put it in an old runway, of course, they're not there. We won't be able to catch them. So we'll just set the trap this way. Make sure that this one is parallel to the runway, because if you put it this way, it's blocking the runway, so we won't be able to catch the gopher. So we'll put it this way, stick it in the runway, and then that's it. So we try to look for the other runways. Well, it depends on how many runways you will find, because with this size of the activity, there might be one or two, because gophers are territorial and defensive of their territory, and this is not the breeding season, so there might be one or two. I'm suspecting that this is the territory of one of the gophers, and we have another spot there, so we will put some traps. More traps, of course, there's a higher probability of catching the gopher, but as I've said, put it where the activity is. You see this one, this is old. You see the difference? This is dry already and it's flat. This one, it's not really fresh, but what I mean is compared to this one and that one, this is a new activity. So we'll put more traps here. We'll just try to locate the runway. You see this one, if it is not set, you will see that there's a yellow color inside the trap. But once you set it, after 3-4 days or 5 days, if we caught something, you will see this yellow color. So that means we caught something. Just be careful if you set the trap. Don't put your face above the trap because it might be triggered and it will hit your face. So think of safety first. So we will try using this trap. It's called Gophinator. That one is called Gopher Hawk. If the soil is hard and dry, it's better to use the Gophinator trap, this one. Because if you use the Gopher Hawk, try to put the trap, set the trap, the soil will crumble and of course covers the runway, catch anything. In this case, we are going to use a Gophinator trap. So we have to locate the runway. So we have to put the trap in the burrow or the runway. This is the runway going opposite side. Okay. So we're going to set the Gophinator trap. Okay. Make it a little bit tight for the gopher so that there's no other way for him to come out, and make sure that he will pass through the trap. Set. Okay. And we need to put some flags. We know where we set the traps, so we put some markers, and it will also hold the trap from being taken away by the gopher in case we will catch. You saw that I put a part of this cardboard to hold the soil from covering the Gophinator trap. We will try to put one more trap somewhere here because this might be the runway. Okay, it's good. And we flatten the mounds so that if we come back and there's a new mound, of course we'll be able to say that there's still activity. Also document the other gopher hawk, the trap that I set. So we just did the borrowing pest service for this customer. It's specifically for a gopher service. We have 3 borrowing pest services that we are undertaking. One is gopher, which we just did. One is vole, and then mole. When we do the initial service, there's a after a week follow-up to make sure that, of course, if we caught something, we need to come back. Or if not, if we did not catch anything, we have to transfer the trap if we find new activity. Normally, we have 2 traps. We do not have baits right now for gophers, but there are 2 traps that we are using. We have the gopher hook, which we can see above ground, and then there's the gophinator. It is set along the runway underground. After some time, if we are able to control the activity, we normally put a repellent. A repellent will, of course, prevent the burrowing pest from coming back, and it's only pest control, of course. There's no such thing as pest elimination. So if you have some questions, you need help with regards burrowing pest, call Proactive Pest Control 916-380-0402, and we will be more than happy to help. This is Atan at your service with Proactive Pest Control. I'm the quality control manager of the company. I'm right now the one who is doing borrowing pest and systemic treatments for the company. But of course, we are training people who are interested in doing such service. But of course, doing this, there are some rules and regulations that we have to follow. And one, of course, is you have to be a licensed QAL or qualified applicator category B. And if you use a non-soil fumigation system for borrowing pests, you also need to have a category M license, which I have. I have category B and category M.